Bill Belichick addresses backlash over CBS interview, false narrative or just misunderstood. Bill Belichick, the legendary head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels football team, has broken his silence after a controversial CBS interview raised eyebrows. The interview, which aired on CBS News Sunday Morning, quickly sparked backlash, not just for Belichick, but also for his girlfriend, Jordon Hudson. The issue? A seemingly awkward exchange about how the two met. Promoting his new book, The Art of Winning, Lessons from My Life in Football, Belichick was asked about his relationship with Hudson, whom he describes as his creative muse. When host Tony Dokoupil asked how they met, Hudson stepped in to shut down the question, and that moment has since become the focal point of public debate. What's all the fuss about? Belichick, clearly upset by how the interview unfolded, took to a statement to explain his side. According to the coach, he had made it clear to CBS producers before the interview that the discussion should be about his book, nothing more. So, when questions about his personal life emerged, he was caught off guard. "I was surprised when unrelated topics were introduced," Belichick explained. He emphasized that he had repeatedly asked the interviewers to focus on his book, but despite his wishes, the questions kept coming. That's when Hudson, who is not only his girlfriend but also someone he works closely with, intervened to keep things on track. The false narrative problem. Belichick's statement goes further, accusing CBS of selectively editing the interview to create a misleading narrative. "The final 8-minute segment does not reflect the productive 35-minute conversation we had," he said. Instead of showcasing a thorough discussion about his football career and book, the edited version, according to Belichick, makes it appear as though Hudson was trying to control the conversation. But here's the thing, Belichick says that's simply not true. He and Hudson have openly shared that they met on a flight to Palm Beach in 2021. Hudson wasn't shutting down questions to hide anything, she was merely doing her job to ensure the conversation stayed focused on the reason they were there, his book. So, was CBS just fishing for a more sensational story? It's hard not to wonder. A public relationship under scrutiny. Belichick and Hudson have been a public pair since last year, and their relationship has already been subject to plenty of media attention. The 73-year-old coach and the 24-year-old Hudson have been spotted together at multiple events, including February's NFL Honors. But now, with the media buzzing, the couple is facing a fresh round of scrutiny. To be fair, the question of how they met seems pretty harmless, but when it's followed up by multiple attempts to steer the conversation toward their personal life, it's easy to see why Belichick and Hudson would get frustrated. After all, being in the public eye isn't always as glamorous as it seems. In the end, was it just a miscommunication? Belichick's frustration is understandable. He went into the interview hoping to discuss the insights he's gathered over a career in football, not to navigate a media circus about his relationship. But does this truly reflect a false narrative, or was it just a case of a few awkward moments and some overzealous editing? It's tough to say. What's clear, however, is that the focus has shifted from the coach's new book to his personal life, something that, judging by his comments, wasn't part of the plan. As the media continues to scrutinize public figures like Belichick, it's hard not to wonder just how much of their personal lives are fair game. In the end, it looks like we may never get the full, unedited version of what actually went down behind those studio doors. But one thing's for sure, the drama surrounding Belichick and Hudson is far from over.